Utah Clean Cities is here to educate and to bring the conversation to the table of how we transition from our heavy dependence on fossil fuels to advanced fuels. Before the advent of transportation as we know it today, we lived in a horse-driven economy. Everybody moved their goods with horses. The cities were incredibly polluted. They were incredibly stinky. It became the manure crisis. People didn't really want to give up horses. They just wanted to get rid of the manure. I think we're kind of in the same situation today. There are some really negative effects of burning fossil fuels and using fossil fuels. And when we look at our own city, here in Utah, when we look at the Wasatch Front and the heavy inversions, we know what that is. We're trapped with the emission crisis, very similar to the manure crisis of our time. To have any kind of sustainable or resilient future, we must make dramatic changes today. Can we flip the switch and turn it off? No, we cannot. Do we have some great alternatives to the existing fossil fuel structure? And we're so excited to have the opportunity to be working with it in Utah. It is not a fossil fuel, but it is able to be used in transportation very similarly to a biofuel.
Utah has demonstrated its ability to plan for electric vehicles and infrastructure today, project by project, road segment by the next, while planning for tomorrow.
Charge West is a collection of 8 regional states, and we've all come together to promote EV corridors. A massive amount of land to electrify along corridors and state highways. We have vast open expanses. It's pretty lucky to even find a traditional fueling station, let alone a spot to have electric, let alone having 3-phase power for a DC fast charger.
This is really important to make sure that those out-of-the-way places are covered and that you can see the signs and that you know this is a place for me where I feel safe and good with my electric vehicle.
So you can go from state to state and know with surety that when you arrive at your destination in your electric car, you can plug in and charge.
With these corridors, being able to have that removed range anxiety allows people to choose electric.
This partnership shows the excitement, the electricity around electrified transportation.
We need to make sure that we're investing in the infrastructure today that is intended to last for the long term.
Electric vehicles are also quiet, preserving the natural soundscapes of our region.
We need to unite. We need to work together across our state lines and make sure that we have charging as we travel and when we arrive.
It is the advanced future we have been waiting for.
It's this collaboration and it's this work that we're seeing today that changes things for electric car drivers.
The national parks visitation has doubled in the last 12 years, and it's put incredible stresses and strains on every aspect of park operations. Traffic, operating shuttle system, whatever it is. The tunnel was completed on July 4th, 1930. So the highway was designed for Model Ts and Model As, but now that road is experiencing vehicles that are much larger. And so traffic congestion is an issue all along the road, as is parking. So this is where we've been working, looking at right-sized vehicles that we can move people through the tunnel in a transit-type environment.
We were at a point in the design of thinking about the new electrified shuttle system. It'll originate out of the Discovery Center. We were introduced to the Clean Cities group and helped solve for that.
We are so excited to have that opportunity to work with the service district and the park and our gateway communities. Utah Clean Cities is dedicated to building a future with a portfolio of advanced fuels that we can count on, that we know will be clean, that we know that we have an abundance of. We know that we have a possible future with clean transportation. Thank you.